Hey lovelies, Black X Kime-Ko, Ashley Froberg, Ash Fro, whatever you want to call me. So I want to talk to you about how I pretty much got my start into Pokemon. So the craze Pokemon started when I was in kindergarten, and it was really popular. And you were a cool kid if you talked about it or anything. And me, my name being Ashley, I actually went by Ash at the time. And my best friend, Bianca, oh my gosh, she would pretend to be Pikachu and I would be Ash. And I would chase her around and stuff. We'd go chase other kids because they were other Pokemon trying to catch them. We thought we were awesome because we had first graders and second graders talking to us on the playground, and we were just kindergartners. We were so much younger, and we thought we were the coolest thing ever. And I remember the teachers actually. Our school made an announcement and said if anyone brought Pokemon cards to school, they'd be taken up and you wouldn't get them back. And I remember thinking, oh my gosh, if that's how distracting the game was, which is crazy to think about. Like, because I know so many people who were like, oh yeah, I brought they talk about when they were younger and they brought their Pokemon cards to school, and like the fact that we would get them taken up, crazy. But I remember my earliest memory of Pokemon cards, I would have to say, was when me and my cousin, so my cousin and my aunt live an hour away, they live close to my hometown now, or in my hometown now, but at the time, they lived an hour away, but they had a mall by them, and his mom would watch me and my brother and sister while my parents would work. And I remember going to the mall and opening a booster and pulling out a holographic Raichu. And I don't know if this was from base set or what. I need to look into it. But I think he still has the card actually. But he scammed me into trading him for a holographic Ninetales, which me being the 6-year-old that I was like, oh, that one's pretty. It's purple. The background was purple and this thing was cute. It was cuter than Raichu. Raichu wasn't that. I mean, to me, I don't know, I liked pink, frilly, girly things at the time. And sorry, I'm moving. And Raichu just didn't fit the bill. So I was like, yeah, sure. I remember when my mom found out, she was really mad. Why isn't this focusing? But I don't think we ever traded back, so he probably still has that because he has all of his cards sealed away and everything. I really want to know why this isn't focusing. But yeah, so that's like the earliest memory of the card game. And then I remember watching the series. It came on. I remember watching Kids WB, and I remember watching that. My dad would record it. Like we used the same VHS, but he would record it for me. My grandma or someone did. And I remember I had. Oh, I'm looking for an object. Thing, by the way. I had one when I was younger. It is a red and yellow Pokemon like tackle deck box. Here's a picture of it. I'm looking for one. I currently have found one on the internet, and that's about it. And it cost way too much because they're selling a shit ton of cards with it as well. And I don't want the cards, I just want the box. So if any of y'all see one of those, let me know because I had one when I was young and I really want one. But I remember having that, and then I remember having a alarm clock that would wake me up and be like, wake up, time to catch Pokemon or something like that. My mom I talked to my mom about it earlier today, and she said that I did have that. Sorry guys, I don't know what's up with my camera. But yeah, so I remember that, and I remember the first movie when I got it, and I got it for my birthday. Oh, there we go, now it's focused. And I remember opening it up and getting the YouTube promo. I don't think we went and saw it because I was really young at the time. So that's the card and the game and stuff. Or the movie and the anime. Okay, then my first game. So I got the Game Boy Color when it was first released, and I remember getting it for Christmas. Me and my sister both got one, and I still have both of them. And then I remember for my birthday, I remember getting gold, and playing it so much, and yeah. Okay. Sorry. And so I remember that, and then I remember I kept playing as I got older, but it was by the time, oh, sorry, noise, by the time that I was getting into like 3rd grade and stuff, it wasn't considered cool anymore, but I remember I still played it, I still collected the cards, and then by the time I was pretty much, I didn't really know anyone, and this is before I had internet. I didn't get dial-up, and I got dial-up internet when I was in junior high, so this is me being the poor deprived child that I was, only relying on TV, because we did have cable. We got cable when I was in like 2nd or 3rd grade, so I was at least able to keep up with the show and then play the game, but I just didn't have internet. And I remember junior high, I met these 2 awesome people who I was friends with for 4 years, best friends. They were twins, Nikki and Lila, and I remember junior high because the DS had just come out and Pokemon Diamond and Pearl were announced and released, and I remember getting those and being, oh my gosh, this is awesome. And then we met because we had a gym class together, and it was pretty awesome. But so up until then, so most of my elementary, I didn't have really anyone who liked Pokemon besides, oh, my cousin, and then my brother and sister, but they were younger than me, so I didn't like to hang around them. But yeah, so I played the games, and I remember playing with them, and I remember actually we would ask to stay after school because we'd sit and battle, and actually one of the guys I would play Pokemon with, Blake, he actually goes to Scab now, which is really cool. But I remember staying after school and battling and exploring the dungeons in Diamond and Pearl. We just sit outside and, like, I tell my grandma, don't come pick me up for 30 minutes after 4, so. Sorry, I thought my roommate called me, but yeah, so I remember doing all of that, and then I remember in high school, and I was made fun of a lot, actually, for Pokemon, but then I remember high school, I met several people who liked it, but it still wasn't that popular. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was really popular, though. It was really popular. It was actually a group of kids who would go play Yu-Gi-Oh! In the library in the morning before school. And one day I took my Pokemon cards and I said, you know what? I'm going to play Pokemon. And they looked at me like, you're crazy. And yeah, I never went back. It was just the one day to make a point, like, oh, you're not the only one who could do something. But yeah, and then I continued playing the games, and yeah, I've pretty much stuck with it. I've been a pretty loyal fan, on and off with the card game, pretty much straight with the anime till about 2010. I stopped watching. It got too crazy, just really annoying for me. But I'm back watching it now again, and I really enjoy it. But high school was really nice for me, somewhat at the beginning of high school, because I had a lot of friends who liked it, and so we'd play, and it's really fun. Actually, with Nikki and Lila, I got my start on YouTube in 2007 doing lip syncs to songs, and Viridian City was one of the songs, but we were called Wasabi Productions. That's where Wasabi, we were inspired by Wasabi Productions. We were called Baka Productions, and that's actually where I got my username, Kime-Ko. But yes, but we are inspired, like I was saying, by Wasabi, which they're awesome. You should check them out. They do really funny lip syncs. But at the time, we were doing lip syncs until YouTube took everything down when they started doing their crazy copyright crap. So I created my channel, and originally my channel, I was going to actually talk about Pokemon, but I never did. And then I started doing my magic videos, and yeah. And then when I got to college, it was kind of, like, I know I'm still a freshman, but we actually have a Pokemon club, but I never go, because I don't like stuff like that. But, yeah, so Pokemon has been a really big part of my life for the, like, past, like, almost, I think it's almost 15, if it wasn't 15 years. So, yeah, I just thought you all kind of want to know how I got started and some of my memories and how much I love it, and I love the community. The community is pretty awesome. We're one of the best communities. So yeah, so I encourage you guys to enjoy playing Pokemon and keep playing for as long as you want, because look at me, I'm 19 and I still love it. I always have. I've had phases where I get in and out of it, but I always come right back because I realize how much I miss it. So yeah, I think you should play no matter what people say, because who cares what they think? Forget them. I'm cooler than them, obviously, or else I wouldn't be here. And I think you guys are awesome. So yeah, so I just thought I would tell y'all how I got into Pokemon and kind of like my start on YouTube. Yeah, that's it. Peace, love, bye.